Good afternoon, Mrs. Mordo. I am the doctor. I did not see you on my schedule, so I assume you are a walk-in patient. How are you today?
Blug. Blurb. Roar. Roar. Blah. Blah. Blurb. Roar.
Okay, I see here you have not had a cardiac stress test yet. Is it okay if I go ahead and schedule it for you?
Blug. Blurb. Roar. Blah. Blub. Blah.
Okay, I see. I am hearing a lot of gunfire outside. Perhaps you have sustained some injuries. However, we have scheduled this as an annual well exam. So maybe we can bring you back for a later visit to treat that gaping wound in your chest. Honestly, I am a family doctor. Usually I send people to the emergency room when they have been mutilated like that. But I do understand that your annual well exam does not require a copay, so we should probably get this taken care of. Speaking of open wounds, I am going to need to do a foot exam to check you for diabetic neuropathy. Could you please remove your tattered shoes?
Bleg. Blah. Blub. Blurb. Black.
It appears you also need a pap smear today. However, since you clearly are bleeding from your vagina region, we should probably wait until your menstrual cycle and our gunshot wound to the crotch has healed. You also need a bone density study. You appear to have bad osteoporosis considering that you are missing your entire scapula. I need you to take calcium and Fosamax for that, or I will get penalized by Medicare. Hedis and stars are riding my ass like white on rice these days.
Blee black. Blah. Blah. Blurb. Black. Blug. Blah. 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 Black.
That's interesting. What was that? And where is that music coming from? Perhaps you left your iPod on when you came in. Just so you know, listening to earbuds or texting while driving can be very dangerous. Sounds like you also need an EGD to assess for gastric reflux disease. When you stop bleeding from the rectum all over my custom office furniture, we should also arrange your colonoscopy. The American Cancer Society recommends a colonoscopy for anybody over 50 years old as well as for all those bitten by walking dead people. Now I am not accusing you of being dead. I am just saying that if you are, Medicare will not cover this visit. So if there is any chance that you, I don't know, had a funeral within the past 12 months, I am going to have to ask you to reschedule this appointment for when you were properly alive, as defined by the American Heart Association. Perhaps I could run an EKG on you today. With the proper EKG I can capture the diagnosis of death and perhaps I can get this visit covered on your insurance.
Black. Blur blah. Blug. Blap. Blah.
Okay, maybe you want to do this another time. I cannot seem to find a MRA code for Undead, and your 15 minutes are up. Let's reschedule this for a day where you can actually form words. I will leave your chest x-ray and mammogram prescriptions with the secretary on the way out. Now if you will excuse me, I need to find a safe hiding place. Preferably in an old farmhouse out in the country or a mostly abandoned state prison.
Blurg. Blap. Blip. Blup. Hippa. Blick. Blip. Blah.